Welcome to the Meet Mistress podcast. I'm your host, Emma Butler, and this is my audio diary of life on the farm as a full-time farmer, wife, and mother, not always in that order. And I also own and operate a butcher shop. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time as I chat all things farming, small business, and more. Letting go of those things that do not serve you. What a doozy of a subject matter. I'm going to try and keep this kind of short and sweet because this is just a little thought, just a little nugget that I kind of want to get out there into the world. It is something that I actively have to continually practice in all ways. Letting go of things that don't serve you really meshes into your life in so many different ways. For me, in my personal life and in my business, and then the different layers of my business. So, the physical aspect of operating my business, the intellectual aspect of operating my business, managing employees and sort of the day-to-day. And then the final layer of my business when it comes to financials and paperwork and everything that encompasses all of the different roles that I play. Letting go of things that don't serve me it's a mindset, it's an active practice, and it's something that I just kind of wanted to put you on. So it can start very small. It can start by you going through, say, like your kitchen and getting rid of old Tupperware or excessive forks or an old pan that you should have got rid of that 2 Christmases ago, but you didn't. Just going through and letting go of some physical things that don't serve you anymore, that aren't helping you, or that are maybe weighing you down in ways and you didn't even know that they were weighing you down. But then when you look at maybe your personal life, sometimes this means, and I know this is a really hard concept, it's such a hard concept until you do it. And the more you do it, the more proficient you get, the more confident that you get, the better you feel, the more you will see your life improve, is letting go of people and relationships that don't serve you. And in my life, I have practiced this more in my early years than I wish to have had to do. I am 30 years old now, and I have had to kind of pull myself away from people that are absolute blood to me, that, gave birth to me and raised me, where I'm going with that. Those people couldn't be in my life. They were toxic. They were exhausting. They were, just a thumb on my growth, just always trying to hold me down and hold me back and make me doubt myself because I had more confidence in me than they had in themselves. So they were the type of people that just constantly got off on trying to hold other people down and hold other people back and making other people feel like crap and making people feel worthless. And I can't have that in my life. I cannot function under that cloud of negativity or, this world of narcissistic behavior. I just can't. I just shut down emotionally and I can't function. I don't even get depressed. I can't do anything. I find myself being a ghost walking through my own life. So I had to get rid of some of those people. And from the outside, on paper, I'm sure other people would disagree with me and be like, but those are your parents, or those are your siblings, or, whatever. Like, let me tell you from experience, just because your blood or your family biologically, that literally means nothing. Because family should love one another. Family should accept one another. Family should be there to support one another. And in my experience in my life, I did not get that from family. I had to get that from other sources. So then, secondly to that adventure in my personal life of letting go of people that did not serve me, in my business life, I have had to make similar decisions, which is very hard because I am a new business owner in the sense of I have only been managing employees and have been creating a team and building a brand and building company culture now for around 7 months. So this being a boss, I hate that word, being a boss, being an employer, being a absolute leader, this is very new to me. So obviously I have maybe made some mistakes or errors, and I've really had to ebb and flow and learn about myself and learn about my business and craft new ideologies and basically work from scratch. And through this journey, I have really come across some incredibly amazing people. I have met and acquired a team of people that I truthfully could not function without. Every single weakness that I have is where my team members have strength, be that organization or communication. They complement me and my business so well, and each bring such a unique skill set and so many benefits to our day-to-day operation and our operation as a whole and our business, which filters down into our consumer experience. Our team members are everything, and my business would absolutely not be where it is today without our team. In crafting a team, there has been some people come through the doors that were not a good fit. There have been people that I really liked as people. Now, I'm not saying I don't have a crazy turnover rate. I've had 2 people that just weren't good fits. Well, more like 3, but that's a different story. So I've had 2 or 3 people that just weren't good fits for me and my business. And for me, it was hard to have those conversations of, this is not working out. You are not serving this business the way that I wanted you to, because I'm a people person. I love people. And I do try and see the good in people. And I try not to let them manipulate me or trick me. And I've just had some instances in employership, what's the word? Boss, I don't know, in this journey of people that were not good fits. So having those conversations of, hey, thanks for coming out, but this isn't working, are hard. They're hard to repetitively have. It's disheartening. It takes away from the team. It takes away from the organization. It takes away from our day-to-day operations. It's not fun, and it's really building my character as a leader to have these people come into my life, and I accept them and I embrace them and I give them this fantastic opportunity, and then for them not to work out is, it's a bummer. It's not great, but it's part of this implementation of weeding out the things that aren't serving. And in our business, we are building a brand. We are building something that is different. We're not a conglomerate. We're not a big giant XYZ corporation. And you never say never, but I don't want to be to that level either, in a sense that I just don't want to be umbrellaed under we are this and that is that. And, we just have plain people that operate our day to day. I don't want that. I want to create a team that is well balanced, that is forward thinking, that is creative, that is innovative, that is always propelling the business forward and making decisions for the business that is going to help us grow and help our sales and help our customers and give back to our community. And so far, I have really found those people, and I've really found those traits and qualities in these people that I have and in this team that I'm creating. And I've had to send some people on their way, and it was decisions that were made for absolute the betterment of the business, because it is not fair to my existing employees that are giving so much and are so dedicated and are so invested in this, to have someone working beside them that is not. You're either with it or you don't stay. And that is what I've said to my team from the get-go, that you're a part of it and you're a part of this, and this is a part of who you are, and this is a defining career move for you, or you can go find somewhere else. And just on that note too, I want to just make that very clear that when things have not worked out with the employees that I have had, I have brought forward the conversation and the idea to them that you are not a good fit for us, but that means that you are not a good fit somewhere else. I want to create a space and a business that is an incredible place to come from, where you learn skills and you learn knowledge. And when you go to your next thing that you're going to do, you implement some of those things that you learned here in your new place and in your new space in life. And that is something that I wanted to create and implement when our business began to expand to the point that we needed a team to help us. I wanted to make sure that we were also an exceptional place to come from, and that no matter how long someone stayed with us, there was something, or I at least gave them the opportunity to take something with them to their next thing. So in this audit of my life and my business and navigating, the things that are going to serve me, I think, as I previously mentioned, it is just a best practice. It's something that you only get better as you do it. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't have to do that, Emma. Like, my life is perfect. Everything is great. Awesome. Cool. That's so fantastic. I hope you're saying that to yourself very genuinely and very honestly, and you're not using that as a mask to ignore the obvious fact of maybe you do need to revisit these different compartments of your life, and maybe you do need to do an audit of each of these parts of you and really look at what is serving you and what is not serving you. Because if you say to me that I've never had to do that in my life, I have never had to let things go, I'm just going to break it to you that you probably should. You've been probably carting around some emotional baggage or some physical baggage that you really should have left behind. And it's never too late. It is never too late to change your life or change your business. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I'm going to say that one more time. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you do not start to make change, if you do not start to make decisions, if you do not start making implements and propelling things forward in your business or your personal life or whatever that may be, if you don't make changes, then nothing's going to change. You can't expect to have this life that you want or this business that you want and not have to adapt or, bend and turn to get there. You might have to make hard decisions. You might have to make tough calls. You're going to, I promise you, in this life and in your business, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to learn from them. You're going to misstep. You're going to misspeak, because nobody is perfect and nobody has this thing called life figured out even remotely. Nobody knows what they're doing. We don't know what we're doing. No one knows what they're doing. But one part of that element to no one knowing what they're doing is it's okay. And it's crucial that you surround yourself with a team and people that accept that fact that you're not perfect and accept that fact that you are figuring things out, and people that support you. Your team, your spouse, your best friend, your dentist, the people that you let into your life have to and should always be there for you. And if they are not, then those people can go find other people that also fit their life better. I'm going to leave you with these thoughts. I hope you take something with them and you do something with them. If you have any more questions or you want to extrapolate on this topic more, you can head on over to our Instagram page, comment on any one of my posts, what you want to hear me talk about, or you can send me a DM if you want to chat a little bit more in depth. I hope this helps you at all, and I will talk to you very soon. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Meet Mistress podcast. I'm your host, Emma Butler. I've really enjoyed chatting with you. Thanks for listening. I can't wait to see you back here again. If you'd like to keep up with all things happening J&E Meats, which is our farm store and butcher shop, You can find us over on Instagram at JNE Meets and on Facebook as well too. I will talk to you again very soon.